Hello, I'm live. What's up? How does I don't understand my monitor sometimes.
Buongiorno.
It's just like, how does that get? What? No, hold on. There we go. It's like somehow it keeps getting pushed behind my other like TV, but they don't move at all. It's like I don't understand how I do it. Anyway, hi everybody.
Like the TV goes into standby, so or the monitor goes into standby, so it ends up. I don't know.
No, it's like the physical monitor keeps getting pushed behind, but the cord is the exact same.
Because you're so rambunctious, Jared.
Yeah, but the thing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to use that word.
Rambunctious.
That word. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good word. I've been using chromatic very recently.
For what?
Chromatic colors. So like non-metallic colors, matte colors.
Very chromatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very flat. But it's like the color spectrum of the rainbow. That's chromatic.
So it's like shallow.
Sure. No, because it's happened twice now where in the past couple of weeks somebody's asked me my favorite color. And that's a very complicated answer. Because I'm like, well, my favorite colors on the chromatic scale are blue and pink. And then on the metallic scale, it's crimson and cobalt.
Huh.
Hey, Cobalt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan's one of the reasons for that, so.
Nice. So basically, the color of my picture in Discord, that car.
Oh, I guess so.
So,
listen, I got very scared twice with my new car already. Yeah, because I went technically I guess 3 times now. One was my fault. But I went to my friend's house last Friday and he's like, "Oh, you got a leak." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you have a leak." And I was like, and no, but it's like I looked under it and there was a dripping. And I was like, what? And then from what I've seen, it just turned out, it was a very hot and humid day. So it was just it was condensation. Yeah. So, and also I was running my air conditioner at like the lowest setting. So I was like, okay, I just wanted to make sure. So that scared me.
Yeah, just condense on the outside of the piping.
So I have all the bells and whistles in my car to the point where it told me to tighten my fuel cap, and I went out and I tightened it, and it was completely tightened. Got back in the car, and for like a day, it just told me that, and finally it went away. And I was like,
annoying.
Yeah, and I got really scared that somebody like siphoned my car, but I think I just wasn't paying attention.
100% at that stage where every single thing panics you about your new car.
Yeah,
because you like it so much.
Exactly. God damn it! I have to fight a haunter. Yeah. Oh, and then, well, I was in downtown Pittsburgh, and this is like an actual like scare. I forgot to lock my car, and halfway through my workday, I went, "Oh my god, I didn't lock my car." Maddie, hi Maddie, how you doing? Green llamas? Those are turtles. Turtles are not green llamas.
So, Ridge, I think you were one of the people that was like, you should consider the BRZ. I saw so many at the track this last weekend. I'm definitely considering them now. Plus,
a BRZ?
Much cheaper than.
Yeah, that little like 2-door Subaru.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, unlike the other 2 options, it has rear seats.
Yeah.
They're pathetically small rear seats, but they're still usable rear seats.
They gotta get in the Lotus position.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I feel bad if I ever have somebody in the back of my car. Because, you know, coupe.
It's not very spacious back
yeah.
there.
Oh, your car is a 2-door, right?
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's good for keeping my stuff back there.
It's pretty much what my back seats are for, like 90% of the time.
Exactly. Hold on. I've had a lot happen to me in this past week. I'm exhausted. Like, I did a set load in yesterday, which means I like basically built a set within a day. And I had to put in laminate flooring for the set. So I was.
So they make the actors and actresses build the sets?
No, I was doing a secondary job, or I guess third-dairy job.
Tertiary.
Tertiary, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is tertiary the third?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know what else is a fun word that a lot of people don't know about?
What?
Fortnite.
Fortnite? I love that game. It's a great
Well,
game.
I guess actually, a lot of people know about it now, but
Yeah.
it actually means
Yeah.
techniques.
Yeah. I actually knew what Fortnite was.
Nice.
Fred, wanna do more basil?
Bagel.
I thought you were making like an innuendo, like you want to do some basil, like
Yeah,
the
Fred, let's do
good
some
stuff.
basil.
I was just like, what? I was like, I'm not hip and cool with the kids nowadays. What does that mean?
Chase the nutmeg.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You guys want to become friends with my friend Mary Jane?
Communication error.
Steam's down for maintenance.
Oh boy,
Oh,
Guess we
Ripperoo.
can't hunt basil.
I need to just hunt more Devil Joe. Devil Joe all day, day.
Devil Jimbo.
Devil Jimbo. Hey, Jimbo. Hey, sport. Ba-la.
Hey,
Um,
Jimbo, want a limbo?
Hey, Jimbo, wanna get... never mind.
It'd be easy to beat Devil Joe at limbo.
Yeah, God. I just don't even know what to break on Devil Joe is the problem.
It's hell.
Yeah,
All the things.
but there's like so many parts that I need for like all these weapons that I want. And I just don't know how to get them. I guess I'll figure it out later. What other exciting things have happened to me in the past week?
Well, Jared, I think you just have to kill Devil Joe.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Joe, beta armor actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, doesn't it? Oh, I can't switch. Damn it, I can't switch out.
But also, I always was under the assumption that the BRZ was the same horsepower as the MX-5, but it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's got 200, whereas the MX-5 is like 100. Well, it's the 2019 is 170, but before that it's like 158 or so. So it's actually got more power.
You know what?
Weighs more, but it is a hard top with back seats instead of a soft top with.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I will never understand? Traffic patterns.
Oh, nobody understands that. That's why
I
we still
don't-
have bad traffic.
I was gonna say, because it's like, yesterday it took me forever to get downtown. And luckily, it wasn't like a super serious job, and my boss was also late. But today, I was like, okay, I'll leave a little bit early. It's a little bit closer, so maybe I don't have to leave super early. Where I usually get stuck in traffic is before these tunnels, and I hit no traffic. I got halfway through the tunnel, and I got stopped in traffic. And I went, where did this come from? I was like, there was nobody in front of me, and all of a sudden I get to the tunnel, and there's like a big old pile of it. It's like, you might as well have shoved like massive, like a bunch of junk in there, and it's like it would have done the same thing.
A bunch of
Yeah, I couldn't even compare it to anything because that's how stupid it is.
So you know how Loki is the god of pranks, right?
Is he the one in charge of traffic?
No, I think that my imagination is saying that it would be Stoppy, the mischievous god of traffic.
Yeah, Stoppy. Oh my god, it's just it makes no sense because it's like, after the tunnels, I've never hit traffic. It's never I never hit it because people are scared of the tunnels, and I'm like, okay, I get it. You're scared of tunnels. Go through. We're fine. But the fact that there was no traffic, I get to the tunnel and all of a sudden I'm stopped, and I'm like, what? And then I'm stopped all the way to where I like needed to get to, and I got there 3 minutes before 9, which I have to be there at 9, and I'm like, oh my god.
It ticks me off when people are like incredibly cautious in the rain.
Yeah.
I get you take extra time to stop, but you don't have to take like 4 times longer to accelerate.
Yeah.
And just go like 10 kilometers an hour slower, like just you know.
I got it yesterday because we literally like half of the city was flooded, and that's not like that's not an exaggeration either. Yeah, we had really bad flooding.
Like, people will drive super cautious in the rain, but then it'll be like a freaking blizzard and they go like wild, and it's like that's when you have to kind of calm it down. Yeah,
people here don't know how to drive in the snow whatsoever. Yeah. Actually, rain we're not too bad at, but it's like every once in a while you get like yeah.
I don't know. Traffic and other drivers is just a mystery.
I need to read chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Maddie said, I told my crush I liked them. Ooh, how'd you do it? Give me the details, girl. And, oh, and this one's even better. I accidentally hit somebody with a cello. Well,
amazing.
That's a busy day.
You're my hero. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even do anything.
No, well, one of the people that watched Maddie hit somebody with a cello.
How do you even manage that?
Is it like you were like leaning it up and it fell over and hit somebody? Did they have to go to the hospital? Did you like have to perform mouth-to-mouth? Maybe that's how you told your crush. You were like, you hit them in the head, and you're like, well, I have to give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. They're like, well, I'm fine. It's like, no, listen, we got something going on here.
Wow.
That'd be a great, like, I don't even know.
It reminds me of the SpongeBob things.
Oh, fuck.
Tied together.
Yeah. The bully episode where the bully, like... something happens and he, like, gets knocked out and wakes up in the hospital.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like... The SpongeBob says that he gave him mouth-to-mouth for, like, 3 hours. The doctor said he was okay after the first few minutes, but I wanted to make sure.
I forgot about that. No, I was wearing the cello as a hat, and the person behind me ran into it. How the heck do you wear a cello as a hat?
Cellos are really big, aren't they?
Yeah! They're not as big as a bass, but they're one step below that. You got some major muscle on you. I realized yesterday how weak I've become over the summer also.
We know, Jared.
Because I basically did the job I did all for the past year and a half yesterday. And, you know, and I stopped during the summer. I stopped building sets, you know, I'll stop carrying ladders. And I picked up a ladder yesterday and I went, man, that's heavy. And I was like, Jesus, I need to get back into, like, weightlifting.
Well, was it an aluminum ladder?
It was, yeah, it was a very heavy aluminum ladder.
Is it aluminum light?
No. Maybe it wasn't aluminum. It was a metal ladder, but it wasn't aluminum.
Well, then maybe you were used to aluminum.
Maybe. It looked like the exact same ladder I've always carried because they brought it from school.
Oh, yeah, it probably was.
So I was like, Also, I want to point out the cello thing. They ran into it. So you didn't hit them. They hit your cello. I would fight that bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds more accurate. Although messing around with the cello is a bad idea. Don't they have those huge spikes out the bottom?
Oh, jeez.
On the ground.
That's the part Maddie's like leaving out. She's like, yeah, they got like jammed in the eye, and they're in the like the medical. What is the emergency room? That's it. Whew. I almost said the medical station.
I used to be a student like you until I got a cello through the knee.
Yeah. Ooh. Ow, that would hurt. My knees hurt so badly right now just from kneeling all day yesterday.
What were you kneeling for, Jared?
Just so many blowjobs.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh god.
I told my girlfriend that. I was like, man, I was just kneeling all day yesterday. And she's like, what were you doing? Haha, just kidding. I was like, why do you think our boss hired me? And she's like, I don't want to hear that.
Just you wait, Jander. I'm gonna surprise you with a strap on and be like, blow me.
I'd be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, what would be the
No,
point
the
of that?
case covered it. It didn't show it all. The point. Okay.
Oh, so it was in the case.
Yeah, it was in the case, which means you couldn't even like put your head in the hole. I guess there's strings there anyway.
Everything's unraveling.
Not if you have scissors.
Yeah. That sounds dangerous. You know how tight those things are? Have you ever been hit by a string breaking on a guitar?
Never
Nothing to worry about cutting horsehair strings. They're, you know,
Oh yeah, I forget they're made of horsehair.
dirt cheap.
Wait, no.
Stuff,
Are
right?
they?
No.
They're made of metal. Yeah.
Are they?
Strings nowadays? Yeah.
Oh, it's the bow that has the horsehair, right?
Yeah. I was like, because I was thinking of a guitar, and I'm like, that feels soft, and it feels like my fingers are bleeding after I practice.
Oh god.
I haven't practiced guitar in like a year, but you know.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah. I would love to learn how to play guitar. I learned how to play the 4-chord song, and I was like, that's all I need.
Oh god.
Oh no, you gotta get smoke on the water.
Nah. Well, no, I have an acoustic guitar.
Gotta
Still
learn
do it.
Wonderwall.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh my god, I would love to learn Wonderwall. And maybe.
God. Be red, join my session.
Ow! Ow! Maddie just said, no, I held it on top of my head with my hands. It's called physics. Ooh! Ooh, that deep burn. Ow!
Oh yeah. I would school you at kinematics. Let me tell you what.
Yeah. You know what I'd love to learn to play? The theremin.
The triangle.
Yeah, the triangle. Good old triangle. No, but I would love to learn the theremin. Do
You
you
want
think?
to learn how to play pheromones?
Yeah, pheromones.
I don't see a session that you're in.
What?
What is a pheromone?
No session is found.
You know all the like old sci-fi slash
But I've been to I'll start a new one. Hold on.
what's it called?
When Steam shit the bed, the session.
Horror movies. Sci-fi and horror movies, when you hear like that kind of sound in the music, that's the thing. And it's like, it's literally like this flat bar with an antenna, and all you have to do is put your hand in and move,
No sessions found.
like in the air, and it makes sounds. It's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
And the automaton is pretty cool. You should search that up.
I would
Why
definitely
the hell
want to
can I
learn.
see your session? That's
What's
just
what's
retarded.
the
It's happened to Jared too.
Australian, like the.
Oh, didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love it. I can do it with like flower pots. It's always fun because it's like, but it sounds better, you know. Let's see if I can do it with a cup. I can't really do it with a cup. Ignore that.
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it just, you need something that like really like vibrates the thing. It's just like a
Yeah.
yep. Phrasing right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Guys, are we doing phrasing?
Phrasing?
Nope.
Are we not doing phrasing?
Nope.
I think we're doing phrasing.
Yeah.
Alright, you gotta start up that quest.
So, Canada is gonna be lit. Am I right?
Yep. Always is.
Yeah. Oh, did I ever tell you this story of my lit story, by the way?
Were you lit on fire?
No.
I like that.
So I was in a crime and justice and society class, and we were talking about like just like signs of a bad neighborhood and and signs of a good neighborhood. People would be like, "Oh, if there's broken windows, it's a bad neighborhood. If there's like graffiti on the walls, it's a bad neighborhood. Oh, if there's like well-kept fences and like trees that aren't dying kind of stuff, it's a nicely kept neighborhood." And I went, and I raised my hand, and the teacher called me, and I went, "Oh, if the neighborhood is lit." And everybody in the class, it just laughed, and I went, well lit," because I was thinking, like street lights. I was like, if it's well lit, but I went, if the neighborhood's lit, it's a good neighborhood. And people laughed, and I realized what I did, and I was like, sure.
Yeah, why not?
And then, the teacher would always call on me because I sat front and center, and I was like, I'm going to be a good student this semester. And then I went, I fucking hate this class. I learned my lesson. It was good. It was like, I could understand why people liked it. I just hated it because nobody wanted to try. And so I was always like picked on. And I was like, I have to like, and I would just bullshit an answer, and she'd be like, "Oh, very good." But she was the kind of teacher that would never really pick on people. So it's like she'd be like, "So, any questions? What's the answer to this?" And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes would go by in silence. And I think every day, each person was like, how far can we get with the silence? And I think at one point we got like 2 minutes of silence. And I was like, this is uncomfortable. And I think at that point I went, is it because of this? Because it was just like, oh my god. Because I don't... No, it was just like, it was just uncomfortable.
Nah, teacher's pet.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You set the Jander standard though, so good job.
Yeah, it's an all-time low.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maddie says, kids at my school, whenever we go outside, say it's so moist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've heard many a conversation where people say that they hate that word. Like,
Moist?
straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
like,
yeah, it's a pretty common one for people to be like, ugh. I love, there's 5,
Such a
what is it? 5 words that if you over-enunciate them, they just get, like, very gross. So it's like hot, wet, sweet, tight, and moist. And it's like, ugh. It's like, ugh. Something about them just makes you like go, I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, it makes me moist.
like a hot summer day.
Yeah, my moisture level is, it's rising up there.
Gonna be moist like Hurricane Florence.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So my mother is in the Bahamas right now on a cruise. And it's not hitting the Bahamas.
No, it's not at all.
But she's because of this because of safety reasons, they had to extend their cruise.
Oh, really?
For free. so she's just hanging out in the Bahamas for another few days.
That's pretty sweet.
'Cause I think
heard
she was-
that there was a cruise departing from New Jersey or whatever,
Yeah.
and they ended up just going to Newfoundland.
Wow. I mean, I wouldn't be against that.
I mean, there aren't very many cruises in Newfoundland.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like
Story.
yeah. What happens if they like? What if it's like an American cruise? Like you go along the like edge of America, like to like North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, kind of thing.
Well, Jared,
And
that's the spots they're trying to avoid.
no. But what I'm saying is like, what if there's a cruise for that? So you didn't need your passport. You get on, and they're like, we have to go to Newfoundland, and it's like, shit, I'm not allowed.
Well, I don't know. As long as you don't dock, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they say.
I guess you just have to stay on the boat.
And exactly. And for the most part, you're in international waters. So.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, you have to get a passport to just go on one anyway. So, yeah. I get paid this week again, and I'm so happy.
Brent just responded to me from the one I sent before.
I'm so happy I get paid again. Having 2 jobs right now is pretty nice just for, like...
No.
Hey, wow, I get, you know, a nice bit of money.
I have 3.
Yeah, I'm making decent cash money.
Yeah. Oh my god, so my friend, I finally got to meet up with him this past Friday, and he was telling me about there's a job that's like hiring a lot of people right now for computer programmers, but you don't need any experience at all. And they're like, we'll teach you, because I guess it's just not I guess it's like a very demanding field in Pittsburgh right now, and like nobody's really studying it. And they're like, yeah, we'll teach you everything. It'll be fine. You'll just be like a consultant for the first year. So you'll like learn and just like look over things and make sure they're okay. And then you'll send it out on to the next consultant to double check. And
that means you're a debugger. That is not a fun job.
Well, no, because he told me what you'd be working on. But it's like mostly like, there's like an app. Yeah, I guess like debugger. But I mean... It might not be a fun job, but he was like, oh yeah, he's like, the only downside is that it only starts at $52,000 a year. And I went, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm fucking with you. It starts at $52,000 a year. And I was like, oh my god. So if he gets a job there, I'm going to be like, yo, hey, man, what's up? They still hiring?
Money.
Are they still hiring? Because I will definitely take that as a day job.
Tail is done.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it's like, $52,000 a year is a lot. I could pay off all my student loans within 1 year. It's just
a lot. I don't know. That sounds kind of too good to be true.
It's just because it's such a demanding field, and like computer programming, it's so like
niche.
It's so. Not niche, but it's so in demand right now that they're like, okay.
It might be a shitty company to work for too.
And, they work for the army, so.
I've done contracting for the army and it sucked.
Well, not all sectors of their company does army stuff. You should read my second to last. They do it in a way that's so it's inappropriate. Oh, yeah, the moist thing. Yeah, no. I think we got that. I'm pretty sure everybody, when they hear moist now, just thinks of that.
I think so.
Yeah.
High humidity.
Oh, really? Wow. I really want to bring something up, but I feel like it's going to just annoy all of us.
Oh.
If
you're going to eat all of us?
Oh my god.
Possibly. Unless we all agree on it. Okay. The age-old question.
Tomato or tomato?
Yeah.
So, if you're underwater, are you wet?
Yes. Oh my god.
You're not! You're not, though!
There are H2O molecules in contact with your skin, or the oil that coats your skin. You are wet.
Like, it's just a dumb semantics question. I hate these
Exactly why I was like, oh god. But you're not though. You're not wet until you get out of the water. You're just submerged.
Yeah, I'm not engaging anymore.
Okay.
You can't win an argument with semantics.
Yeah. Good
It's
point. Good
like
point.
There's no objectively right answer.
Yeah.
But you are wet.
Listen, the dress was blue and black.
It was. I saw it.
Yeah.
It was blue and gold.
It wasn't blue and gold.
It was.
I don't. But wasn't the blue supposed to be the gold?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
I saw it.
But yeah, you were the only one that saw blue and gold, and not either blue and black or white and gold.
No one had the same thing I saw.
Yeah.
Well, that was like the Yanni versus whatever. That one was weird too.
The what?
Wasn't as popular though.
Oh, Yanni versus Laurel. Yeah, they're saying Laurel. They never say Yanni. At least to me.
Oh, see, I heard. I found out how it really works. It
Mhm.
depends on the quality of the speaker.
Oh, okay.
I heard Yanni when it was like in the background. I was watching, but if I was like listening, it was Laurel.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of depended. Like if you used a cell phone speaker, it would almost always sound like Yanni, just because it didn't get the low range
Yeah.
as well. But if you listen to it on good speakers, it would be
There's
the proper.
like a okay. This is gonna sound weird. There's a Ben 10 Omniverse like toy that somebody compared it to, but it's like you can change what you hear on command.
That's interesting.
It's like they'll put up the title of the creature's name and you'll hear that, and then they'll put up something else and you hear that. And it's like they just put up what you're supposed to hear and you just hear it, and it's like, oh my god. Also, I'm sucking at Pokemon right now.
So the usual.
Yeah, pretty much.
Status quo is maintained yet again. Tricky is just to get G.
Would you guys want to go like scuba diving at some point?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
You have to get training though.
It's not that bad.
Well, you'd almost be. Yeah, that's true. Actually.
You have to take one class, and it's like a one-time class, and then you get your license for life.
Well, yeah, like if you're gonna do something like that, like that'd be kind of instead of a like I don't know, a year or two after the cruise, just go to like an all-inclusive.
Like if I was gonna get a
place
scuba
in
license, I wouldn't get like some
Jamaica or whatever.
budget. Like, oh yeah, here's a license.
Well, yeah.
Unfortunately, you have to like, if you want to get it here, I think you have to do a pool, but then you actually have to go in Lake Ontario, which is disgusting.
But how cool? Like, like I would definitely get like a diving suit.
Like I'd be scared of scuba diving in the Great Lakes. I wouldn't be scared in the ocean.
What? Great
It
Lakes are
wasn't-
fresh. There ain't no sharks.
Sharks aren't that bad.
The ocean's clear though. I don't like dark. And...
Depends
The
where you
the
are.
Caribbean Ocean is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have somebody. Literally my boss. Oh, see you, Maddie. I almost missed it. It was nice having you.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, my boss, I guess old boss from school, can hook me up with like scuba licenses and like discounted classes because he has been scuba diving. He has a BA in marine biology, and then he has an MA in theater.
Huh.
Because he went for marine biology, and then he went and he's like, I just need the bachelor's to get a master's, and then went and got a master's in theater.
Huh.
Now he just works in theater. But he got a scuba diving license. He loves scuba diving, and I'm like, I would love to do it. Just something about being underwater is like the most peaceful thing to me.
It is. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Like sometimes when I'm at the
Because it's like,
if
it's...
the water's calm, I'll just go underneath and sit there as long as I can.
Yeah, I love doing it in a pool, too, where it's like, everything just goes quiet.
You can hear like people walking around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it's like, but it's, if somebody, the
Muffled
weirdest
distance.
sound is if somebody, like, cracks their knuckle in the water. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
this
it's very
high,
loud.
yeah, it's this high-pitched cracking sound. It's like, ooh, I don't know if I like that.
No, yeah, it definitely carries.
Yeah. Have you ever heard somebody whistle underwater?
That doesn't really work, does it?
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
there's underwater, like there's actually a thing where you can somehow whistle underwater, and it's the weirdest sound.
Well, I know something that I can do underwater that sounds pretty weird.
Yeah.
Fart. Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
pretty goofy when you fart. underwater. And then you can hear the bubbles breaking at the surface too.
Yeah. It's just being underwater is so peaceful. Until like, see, if I wanted to go like scuba diving, I would get the wetsuit too, like 100%. Just because scaly things kind of like make me crawl a bit. So it's like if they hit me, at least they're hitting the wetsuit, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I love snorkeling, but it's like I always want to get down closer to the things.
Yeah.
So I'm like legitimately terrified of deep water if I can't see
The
Yeah.
bottom.
the bottom.
Oh, the Caribbean
It
is
could be
so
100
beautiful.
feet, and if I can see the bottom, if it's like 10 feet and it's black, I'm fucking spooked.
Yeah, I feel that.
The Caribbean is just so crystal clear and like so
Or even, like,
shallow.
Even just like, I don't know, the ocean is blue all around you, just everywhere you look is just blue. That fucking
Yeah.
spooks me, too.
I definitely like if we go on a cruise to like Cozumel, Mexico, we could just go scuba diving.
Yeah, you can. It's part of the excursion. And
Yeah.
I haven't talked to her. I'll have to send her an email because
Yeah.
we're not going this year. I haven't really talked to her. But
That makes me sad.
She said that like the excursions, if you do it through her, you just don't even have to worry about like paying to get off the ship. Like she's just gonna take care of it, and we'll be fine. It's like, oh, cool. But yeah.
Is my
Cozumel, Mexico.
first... That's so weird. My first payment for my car isn't until October 12th, it looks like.
Yeah, that's so they can rack interest up.
Yeah.
The realist just crushes the optimism.
It wasn't optimism, it was confusion. It was me going,
I mean, I just told you why.
yeah.
It's literally so they can charge shit more interest on you.
Yep.
Cause Rich, I've been looking at BRZs now, and for some reason the 86 is way more, like significantly more expensive.
I think it's because it's a Toyota.
Well, Subaru's pretty pricey normally too. I don't know if the Scion version would be cheaper. Anyway, the Subaru FRS or Subaru BRZ is so common that used they're like 15. And they don't
It
even
could
for
just
whatever.
be that- It honestly could just be popularity too.
Probably, and they're
Because
not.
I mean, if I had to pick between the three, I'd want it to be an 8.6.
Yeah, I agree with that. Plus, the 8.6 has this really cool red. The BRZ doesn't have it. I
Yeah.
think the FRS has the cool red too.
Yeah, because Scion is Toyota.
Yeah, but I think the Subaru is the most popular one purchased, and the price is definitely like cut down because
What
of
the
the
hell?
co-development.
Yeah.
Because like realistically, it should cost probably just about as much as the MX-5.
There's so much stuff I want to do in life. I just keep thinking about scuba diving now. I've been watching a YouTuber scuba dive, and he's found like so many things. He found a handgun underwater.
Damn.
Yeah, and then remains of
Other
humans.
things.
Yeah, but it was like he posted human remains found underwater, but it was like ashes. Somebody like a box of ashes from like a loved one or something.
He's not
Hopefully, but I mean he's not. But it's like I thought it was gonna be like a dismembered head.
Oh.
Oh, hey Gabriel, how you doing? How's your day going? Welcome to the stream.
I really want to go track driving now, because I think I told you I got to drive on the DDT and the Grand Prix track
over the
Yeah.
weekend,
Grand Prix.
and like I just want to first of all do it in a stick shift, which requires learning it first. But you know, I'm determined, so I'll do it. And then
Brad, teach us all how to drive your car.
Why don't you
$500 a lesson.
Yeah.
I
Why
was
don't?
I was considering just renting a car on Turo for like $50, just like somebody's Honda Civic or Mazda 3 or Corolla or whatever, and just like they won't know if I. Well, it's not like I'm gonna destroy it.
You should look into racing, Ryan.
Oh, trust me, I have. It's expensive.
Really?
Yeah, no shit, dude. You go racing, you'll go through a set of tires, which costs like $450 in like 3 weekends of racing. Like it's such an, and you have to use.
Garrett, didn't you watch Tokyo Drift?
Ah, you're
Oh my
right.
God,
Sorry.
Another set. Another set. Yo, shut the fuck up.
You do the downhill at in Japan, anywhere really. You go through a set of tires in a night.
Yeah. Oh no. It's like tires are super expensive, and you'll go through them like nothing else. You have to go through more oil. Like you basically want fresh oil every time you go on track because you're really beating up your engine.
Oh shit.
You've got a safety equipment is expensive. You need a helmet. You need belts. So that's why I'm looking at getting like a used BRZ for 15. I could spend like another 5K and get it like fully ready to go on track, and then just go to like the thing I watched on Saturday was just a time attack event, and it was just people like one at a time on track going as fast as they could. So it's not like you're gonna hit another car or another car is gonna hit you. If you screw up and go off track, like I saw one, he screwed up his right rear of his BRZ.
Yeah.
But like you can do it, and you can do like lapping days. In fact,
Well,
on Saturday night, while I was like 6 beers in, I met the track day director of FAF Motorsports.
nice.
Yeah, it was the weirdest. It was the weirdest thing. I was peeing. He was peeing next to me. He started a conversation with me. It was like, I guess I'm doing this now.
Yep.
Talked to him in the bathroom for like 10 minutes.
Here's what you do, Ryan. Here's how you don't destroy your wheels. Just start with soapbox. You just start there and you work your way up.
Well, actually, it'd be go-karting. I mean, even go-karting tires are like $300 a set.
Nah, no. Soapbox is where it's at, Ryan.
If you don't
Nobody
have tires,
does
you can't burn them out.
Yeah, just go around on rims.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because wheels are
No,
way cheaper.
carbon fiber wheels. You'll be fine.
No, that would fragment everywhere. You would ruin everyone else's tires.
Exactly. Come on, Ryan.
Deal.
You go in
The
front.
race.
You break their tires, and then all of a sudden you push your button, and your actual set of tires come out, and look, you're in the lead.
Okay,
Yeah.
but then what happens on the second lap?
Listen, that sounds like a later problem.
But
This fucking Gengar's kicking my ass.
I definitely
Yeah, sounds like you deserve it.
need
It's
to
like
try and
real life.
reconnect with my one neighbor, Wesley's dad, ran Consumer Tire. I wonder if I could like hook up with him and be like, hey, could you do like
Oh,
free
yeah, that's
installations
right.
for
Mhm.
me or something? Because I'll be coming back a lot. Like I'll be going through a set or 2 a year. So you think you could like cut me a deal?
This sounds like you need to learn how to change your own tires, boy.
Yep.
Oh, I can. You can't mount and balance your own tires. You need. It's like sophisticated machinery to do that.
I
I
just
can-
eyeball it. You'll be all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Travel on the back straight. It's like bouncing.
Here's what
side
you
to
do.
side.
You get Ridge and Brad to hold your car up, and you get underneath, and wish for the best.
I have a jack.
I was gonna say.
Nah, I like my
Jack
better.
stand.
I like my idea better.
I don't think Brad does.
Just say yes, Brad.
No.
No,
Man.
Brad.
See, he agrees with me. He doesn't think it's good.
If you're holding up a car, you are legitimately going to projectile shit out of your butthole.
That's why you poop
Through your
beforehand.
Yeah. Just empty your bladder and your bowels.
Do another one.
I literally have done nothing this stream except for lose. What the fuck?
Oh, loser.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
I mean, I wish I could. I wish I could stream it.
That's why Maddie left. She's
You what?
tired of seeing you lose.
We're gonna
Or just
save and we're gonna
relying
stop the
on you.
Pokemon stream, and then I'll see if I can stream Monster Hunter.
Oh man, we got a badass over here.
Yeah. Literally, I can't wait till like I don't like most of my regulars didn't show up. I can't wait till they watch the playthrough of me just fucking losing for 40 minutes. I could just imagine them all typing in, "What the fuck? Why aren't you using Hoppip?" Because everybody wants me to use Hoppip apparently. Hoppip fucking sucks.
Also, the conversation in this stream has been rated R.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Most of it has.
What?
I mean, most of my streams are. Which is why I don't link my stream to any of my social media anymore. Because I'm in children's theater.
Wow.
We had a specific talk before the end of the stream. We had a specific talk today about social media, and I was like, "Oh boy, here it comes!" And they're like, if you have a nice wholesome like social media and stuff, feel free to tag yourself. But if you don't have that like, you know, child appropriate stuff, maybe you shouldn't." And I was like, "Oh, so you're not gonna tell me to like child-proof my Facebook and everything? This is awesome." So I could
Yeah, that is pretty.
motherfucker anything I want right now.
Oh, you're just not gonna tag.
No, I'm not gonna tag myself. Why would I? I literally, my second Instagram post is me pouring a beer. And I was like, I like that video too much. Anyway. We're gonna say scene for now. Woohoo! Let's see if we can run Monster Hunter and stream.